breakdown of the annual meeting. We're going to do a really quick fly through, probably going to take about 5-10 minutes, and we'll see where we go from there. Alright, here we go.
A couple of riders were shot by pellet guns. Kiwi riders.
They're a bit handicapped here, aren't they? In their gun sights. I went to bed last night reading the race manual and I thought, oh boy, and Pellisotti did a hush-off yesterday. Hush-off's a strong boy.
Probably one of the most popular bike riders, followed by the Kiwi.
Now what's going on here,
Poker.
Maybe there'll be a little infighting now. A massive week ahead. You mustn't miss any of it.
Getting a bit grippy.
The middle has gone squashy with...
He has no responsibility at all.
Johan speaks totally fluent Spanish.
Clever team managers who have a machine called a scanner.
Lunch for Lance. He looks to enjoy himself. Who, me? I'm doing nothing.
At calorific Doobs.
We got a ride. And I'm not sure he can ride right now. I'm not sure he wants to waste the energy to ride. It's like half-time in a soccer match.
Let's not assassinate the team.
Just sitting at the back, doing absolutely nothing.
Going a little bit loopy there.
Mumbling and grumbling. It's a toughie, though.
The law of the jungle cajole him. A little gaggle of people there of the Bleu Blanc Rouge.
I think that's a Russian record.
Well, it would have to be because they've only had the Russian title for 6-7 years.
Oh, okay.
Doobs with the Montbéliard cow. Doobs, the spotted jersey. They really are an incredibly good dairy cow. The Comté, Reblochon, the Bleu de Gex, the Bleu de Vécourt, and of course a very nice hard cheese called the Comtal.
Doobs. We're going to be pretty chilly in bed tonight, Paul, in called the Platz of Vassel.
Doob.
It's a strange shape, Gregory Rass, isn't he, Paul? He seems to have those thin legs and a huge chest. George looks after Mark. It's like Dad looks after his son. And he'll be only too happy if he's looking at a yellow jersey at the end of the bed of his mate, George Hincapie, tonight. Very nice feeling.
Me.
Well done, Paul.
Urgency of the chase.
Yeah, which is an absolute brute, but they've been absolute crackers.
And he's married to one of the former podium girls from the Tour de France, Kiwi. Doobs.
Doob. I think it's the Doob anyway. It is the Doob.
Doob. Hincapie.
Shadow boxing here.
Definitely shadow boxing.
Doob. It was the Doob. Okay, we give up. We're too good. They are in angry mood here. Doob. Lactic legs. They're on a bit of a drag here, but it is actually quite a nasty little drag. Doob hunting now for George.
He's tickling,
and the answer was no. Doob. Very angry peloton. The road's a little bit lumpy now as
breaks up the homogeneity of a breakaway like this.
Well, that's an old man. He's 37.
The agriculteur Doob, the Comté cheese. It takes 450 litres of cow's milk to produce one 35-kilogram wheel of Comté.
So we're all going to start sweating now. Oh, even Cooley's giving us all a smile. He must have heard me.
My fingers are crossed for George Hincapie this afternoon.
Well, there he is. Well, that isn't him, that's Sergei, but he was there a second ago. Doob, 82R. Imploding. Doobs.
If you're leading a bike race like this, you don't have any friends at a stage like this.
Doob.
Kiwis, Doobs.
Maskand is a strong boy. There's the mistake. They're all watching. Sergei Ivanov is free to fly right now. Let's say 6 miles. It sounds closer.
They will never see him again.
The sweetest carrot of the day. The time, was it the right time?
It was spot on.
Doob. His face a picture of pain here. Very cheeky move. His mouth wide open. Cheeky by Columbia. I got a bit dirty, I think. Really, really bitter tonight. Oh dear, we're all falling out with each other.
I think. Oh, well. La Flamingo.
The weather has turned against the riders on this 13th stage.
The town of Munster, and Munster obviously very well known for the cheese that is cultivated here from the very special cow population that they have, and they're a special kind of cow as well.
Munster, the home of the smelliest cheese in the world, right?
Well, it is a fairly smelly cheese, but if you can get yourself around the smell, it's a very tasty cheese, and it is made very famous from this region. The cows grow. The cows actually stay in a lot of the meadows here.
They're called the Platz of Vassel.
The man with the big hammer is going to whack him over the top of the head, and he'll find himself getting sucked into the main field and spat out again. They're called a Platz of Vassel.
They've all got their racing capes on.
In fact, it's well known for the Vosges cattle, which are raised in the area around here. They're a black and white cow. There are the storks. The beautiful lady with the long beak, the Platz of Vassel.
Platz of Vassel. It really is a toughie.
Poor old Levi.
They're called the Platz of Vassel, and it's going to be a toughie. They're called the Platz of Vassel. They're called the Platz of Vassel.
Platz of Vassel.
Onto the Calder Platz of Vassel.
Our Lady of the Snows, the Calder Platz of Vassel.
This is what he did on the Col de l'Ischluck, and that's what happened on the Col de l'Ischluck. He got caught again. Of the Platz of Vassel. The Calder Platz of Vassel. I thought he might have not cracked quite quite so early on.
What happened to that bloke? I thought he was a climber. The Gruppetto, the Autobus, the Col de Platz of Arsel.
The Col du Plates of Arsel, the Col de Plates of Arsel, the Platz of Arsel on the Plates of Arsel,
The Platz of Arsel.
the Platz of Aser,
The Aussie-German rider, the German Aussie, Heinrich Hausler, the Aussie-German,
the Col de Platz of Arsel,
the flying Aussie-German. Are we going to call him Aussie or are we going to call him German?
Col de Platz of Aser,
Could almost see the finish line, Phil, if he had a good pair of binoculars.
the Col de Plates of Arsel, the Platz of Arsel,
He's dancing on the pedals.
the Platz of Arsel,
Bridge to engine room, more power, boom, boom, and out go the lights.
dancing on the pedals of the Col de Platz of Arsel.
Yeah, good ride, man.
It's been a ripper today, except the man who had flown the coupe on the way off the Col du Platz of Arsel.
Oh, Phil, a flamingo. What you might find quite interesting, in fact, in the south of France here, they have a lot of cork trees. And if you can just see them over to the left-hand side, you may well notice that the bark of the tree has actually been stripped off. It's in fact the bark of the tree which is stripped off on a regular basis, and that is taken away to make corks. And the corks are used, obviously, for the very famous wine in this part of the world.
I'm sorry, I missed that, Paul. What was the wine?
No, I was talking about the cork trees. At the side of the road, they